morning. Let's play video games. Oh yeah. This is where I left off. Being angry at this quest.
Tanta Sila didn't come as far as the pasture. There's that to be thankful for, at least. These little lovelies are worth more to us now than ever. Wool, milk, meat, even parchment. You name it. We need them for it.
Parchment? Make parchment out of sheepskin? What's up, killer?
Tanta Sila didn't come as far as the pasture.
It's good.
There's that to be thankful for, at least.
Is there any goodies over here somewhere?
Do you feed the animals a lot? Oh, I thought maybe you worked here.
Ha! No, that's more responsibility than I'm cut out for.
What's up, Guns? How you doing, fool? Motherfucking guns all up in this bitch. Yeah. Are you excited for the new Zaldo game, Guns? It's gonna feel like we came full circle. I never forget the help that you and Chronic gave me. Did I say? I'll never forget when you and Chronic helped me out with that collector's edition. I still use the case on my Switch forever. Yeah. A long time ago when the first Switch came out and the first Zaldo was coming out, they had the collector's edition. I think about it often, I'm not gonna lie. Because I was so fucking broken that I had managed to get myself a pre-order for Breath of the Wild, and it was on Amazon, and they canceled it on me. You know, like this every once in a while they do too many pre-orders or some shit, and they'll just cancel it on random humans. And I was one of the people that canceled it on, but Guns and Chronic had another one, and they sold it to me, and I was very thankful. And then they sent me treats as well. I still think about it. I still talk about it. Oh, you even got it on Wii U? Man. Hardcore.
Oh, can I ask you something?
What?
Your powers. Could you give me a quick demonstration?
Absolutely not. You're not some street performer.
Look, I'm sorry, but they're not for show.
Ah, really? I was hoping you'd give me another look. But I guess I've seen enough. Adia's as good as saved already.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you? I'm not your savior. So,
I'm no hero.
this is where the rich folks live.
Never
Yep.
was.
And they
Never
get the
will
best
be.
food, the nicest clothes, and the safest part of the city to themselves. They get to run everything just because of who they are. Best not to think about it.
Ah, the accident of birth. Curse you. Cruel fate.
True. The accident of birth. I've never heard it
It's
referred to
her.
like that.
Oh,
I like it.
don't even look at her.
What business does someone like that have in this part of the city?
That boy is here again.
Ignore him. He'll clear off soon enough.
Do you want me to call the guards?
Only if she does something.
Well, of course she will.
We'll see, dear. We'll see.
This is the Tower of... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it. Let's maybe not go in for the full tour, though.
Yeah. Seeing as I escaped from there earlier.
Can't you really trust him? It's not our place to question the infinite wisdom of the council.
I hope nothing else awful happens.
This is the mausoleum. Our souls come here when we die.
What are you doing here? And you? You belong in the lower city.
Yes, you have no right to be here. Neither of you. Be gone!
Of all the people to run into.
For real.
Frey saved the city! If anyone deserves to be here, it's her! If she wanted, she could turn you to ashes in a heartbeat! But she'd never do that. Isn't that right, Frey?
Okay, can you fucking let it go already?
What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
She's been yelling at you the whole time, dude.
If you want to save your city, do it your fucking self. You're not dragging me into this.
The ancient structure is older than Sipal itself, though nobody knows when exactly it was built. It was more than just a building of the Athians, who believe that the souls of the departed come here to rest for all eternity. The precise origin of this belief is unclear, but generations of Athians have treated the mausoleum as a place of worship and reflection, and to this day, visitors can be seen offering up thanks and prayers. Good morning, Dekubibi. You look handsome. I am fucking grimy and greasy. I am disgusting. In the course of experimenting with crystals often left behind by the broken, it was discovered that certain patterns created with the powdered preparations of these curious stones could give rise to powerful magical effects. Such research is still in its infancy, but it is hoped that greater understanding of this phenomenon will uncover various useful applications. Lovely. Interloper! Devotees once traveled from all over Athia to give thanks and offer up prayers to the temple raised in Tanta's honor. No one knows quite when they were built, but it is certain that the pilgrims were making these journeys to worship for centuries before the coming of the break. Same, he really says, yeah. That's my plan pretty much after stream. I've been awake for a couple hours. I probably could have showered, but like by the time I was like, well, I have time. I could game for a few hours. And then shower and then work, you know, like I could do that. Or I could shower now and then my hair's going to be wet and I'm not going to want to put my headset on and then it's going to be way too long before I can I chose gaming is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I chose gaming over being clean right now. But, this will get fixed soon. Special shelters will provide safe resting places for the pilgrim who once traveled throughout the land, visiting the various shrines and monuments erected to the honor of Tantas. Of the Tantas. The ballow wood from which they are constructed may appear plain, but it is highly valued for its protective effects and was even rumored to actively drive back evil. As dusk fell, the pilgrims looked for a place to spend the night. It was not unusual for a refugee... for a refuge to play host to an impromptu gathering of wanderers from all over Athia. These mysterious shrine-like objects were built by the very first Tanta. They can be found in the depths of locked labyrinths dotted across Athia. They feature arcane inscriptions and also appear to once have housed very important objects until someone or something smashed them open. The Athian alphabet was devised by the very first Tantas who wished to promote literacy amongst their people. The plan was a success, and before the onset of the break, most of their subjects could read and write. Sadly, the years since have seen a marked decline in the number of dedicated educators and available academic resources, and a corresponding fall in competency among the populace. The script itself is not actually very complicated, however, a fact that Frey has been learning with a little help from Cuff. No, I kind of can't bring myself to watch The Last of Us right now. I have to, like, prepare myself mentally. When I first played the original Last of Us, you know, when that game first came out, I played, like, the intro, and I got to the super sad part in the intro, and then I cried really hard, and then I didn't play the game for 3 months. Like, it shook me. So, in my brain, I'm like, do I want to go through that again? Yeah, I have a feeling that, it's going to be hit. So I need to, like, prepare myself to be able to handle at least just the initial impact of it. You know, the rest of the game, there was a lot of shit that was intense, but I could handle it. Yeah, the first part was intense. Penlight Frey gave to Olivia. She originally bought it for playing games with Homer, but it was with her pen with her when she came to Athia and wound up becoming a potent symbol of her friendship with a young orphan. After Silas raided Sipal and Olivia's untimely death, Frey kept it as a memento of their all too brief time together and a reminder of a young life needlessly lost. I'm waiting to binge it so that I don't have to keep up a sub. Legit. It's something that I'm always sub to anyway. Part of me wants to unsub to, like, everything that I can or whatever, but I don't know. Wait till I see Bill's episode. I saw a brief picture of Bill or something like that, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Bill. And I remember, like, is it the same fucking actor? Because it looked exactly like Bill. Like, it looked exactly like the human that was in the game. But I only saw, like, a quick GIF, and then I quickly slid away.
What about our tour? There's so much still to see.
I don't need a stupid fucking tour.
You're not really going after Tanta Sila, are you? Suppose it's better than you loitering around town any longer.
I will burn all of you. I'm gonna go hang out in the upper city and run everywhere like a maniac. Why is she running? It's all she knows. I'm like looking for secrets or something. I have a feeling that... Wait.
I need to ask Bob about those Tiranas.
Is it true you mean to face Tanta Sila on your own? I must say, you don't look like a girl with a death wish.
I'm gonna get in there eventually, aren't I? Because there is a thing in there. Oh, we... Finally, someone that's not playing on PS5. How is it running? Okay, so... It's running beautifully. However, I have, like, one of the strongest computers in existence right now. I just recently bought a very expensive computer. So it's running beautifully. But from everybody that I've A lot of people that I've read reviews about and talked to who have played it on their PC have said that it's rather disappointing for them. But I have an i9 13900KF, 64 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 4090. And one of the reasons I got this on PC was because I was curious how it would run, because the, you know how like they show the minimum specs and maximum specs? They're like, they said for maximum specs, they recommended a 4090 or 4080 to play on Ultra. And I was like, well, I got a 4090. Will it choke? But the highest FPS that it seems that you could even have it go to is 120, which I thought was a little weird because I have a 144 hertz monitor. But I'm getting like an average around 100 to 110 frames. Yeah. It was pretty intense, wasn't it? So I was like, oh, well, now I have to get this on PC. But yeah, with my insane PC, it's working extremely well. There hasn't. I feel like that if I were to lock it at 60, you want to know what? Let's lock it at 60 frames. Yeah, because if you see max frame rate 120, my VSync is on. I have it in full screen and stuff like that. And another thing that's funny is that there's a lot of here, we'll get to the actual graphics. It kind of won't let me go down there. Like I'm on the default of ultra high. But let's go to custom. Thick Papa, what's up? Oh, I think they just added this, a chance to turn this off because this was causing some issues for some people. But AMD fidelity. I don't think that this is AMD. None of this will balance perform. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think AMD fidelity super resolution is not going to make any difference for me. Sorry, Papa. We'll celebrate that in just a second. We'll leave that off. Reflections on high, motion blur, depth of field, everything's fog quality, cloud. Here we go. Ray trace shadows. So that's something. Ray trace ambient occlusion. So even with everything in ray tracing, apparently it's all been working well. But I just here let's use these settings to make 100% sure that that's going. And let's bring this down to 60 and see how this works. So I can feel the difference at 60 frames versus like 100 on my own screen, but it's locked at a solid 60. I can pet the cat.
Look at him. He looks like he's standing guard.
Yeah.
That, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
or
I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
Just like you did it, dropping it.
Drop it.
Hey! Legit. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again, Thick Papa. I hope you've been doing fantastic.
Look at him. He looks like he's standing guard.
But,
that, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
So walking around in the city now that I've changed it to 60 frames, it is at a complete solid 60. Me with 144 hertz, I wish that it would be able to stay at 144, but this game is at least intensive enough to where with the ray trace shadows and the ray trace occlusion and stuff like that, which some examples of are happening, you know, down here where you can see the shadows where the light's coming in. All this stuff is working beautifully, and I've not lost a single frame, a single FPS from 60. And that's because on average mine stays around 100 to 110, sometimes goes all the way up to 120 here and there. So if you want a perfect 60 frames a second, just get yourself a $5,000 computer. It's easy. To be honest, I could have saved hundreds of dollars if I didn't buy the craziest motherboard that I bought, but you know, I was like, well, if I'm going all out, fuck it. Man, but I can definitely see a difference in the smoothness between the 60 frames a second and like the 100 some odd. Yeah, that's the maximum. But yeah, we're at 4K, max full screen and all that. I don't know what temporal anti-aliasing is, but everything is topped out. Ah, you want to know what? We were still getting a solid 60, but I guess a lot of the ray trace stuff was not up. So now on ultra high, I guess it didn't actually have those things on. So now my frames are sticking around 65, 66. I can definitely see a bit of a difference in these shadows. But I don't know. Here, let's stare at this for a second. Come back to the settings. And then just pop this back up to the default of ultra high. And our frames are up to 100. The shadows don't exactly look blocky or anything like that. Maybe it's because I'm seeing this through thing, but the game does not look like it needs to require this much specs. I agree with you, and that's actually that's one of the things that people have been talking about a whole lot. Well, I don't know. When we get out into the field, we could see a little more of a difference, but you're not wrong. The big issue is that the game is rather unoptimized. And a lot of people are pretty upset about that. My old PC spec was an i7 1100 something with an RTX 3070 Ti and 32 gigs of RAM. Wardrobe physics demanded. Yeah. So the engine that's used for this game is the Luminous engine, and it's essentially an engine that probably needs to be put to rest. But it costs a lot of money to make an engine, and Square Enix is trying to make as much money as they can off the engine. Really go for a Coke? Have yourself a Coke today as a treat.
Oi, you!
Huh? You talking to me?
Oopsie, she's a sharp one. What's that you got there, eh?
What, this? I just found it lying around the town.
Let me swap you something for it. I'll do you a good deal, I promise.
So this is a dude that trades these little things. I still got the zeros. That Coke zeros. If you can find enough of the puppet dolls hidden around Tipal, you'll be able to swap them for the trader for unique items.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's have a look, shall we?
An incredibly rare mushroom that's prized as a premium crafting material. A cloak that reduces the duration of negative status effects. I don't even know really if I would use that so much. Tried the demo with medium settings, frame rate wise, it was pretty okay. CPU wise, not so much. Just about that I could run it. I could say no stutters, etc. Oh, nice. What are your specs? Oh, you said them already. Currently running i7 8700, RTS Strix 2060. Yeah. That's about what I've heard. Is that people would be able to kind of run it at medium. And they could get to a part to where they might not get stutters, but they would sometimes running around or using spells, they would get what do you call it? They would get some frame drops, you know? Apparently on PlayStation 5, which is one of the big things that they were touting it for, they were pretty upset because the frame rates were dropping pretty badly, even on performance mode. So a lot of people were really upset, and that was kind of another reason that I was like, well, I got this brand new PC and it's on PC, so fucking let's go. Let's fucking do it. And so
all
I
right.
did.
Another time, maybe.
Not a time, baby. Whose accent? What accent is that?
Interested in these here books, are you? You've got a good eye. They're treasures of a sort, all rescued from the abandoned Cognitions guilds.
What?
Oh, cool. Hey, this one actually looks useful.
Hmm.
It's about crafting.
It certainly seems like it might be worth your while.
I'd be happy to give it to you, for a price. I collect old things, see? Find some and I might just be persuadable.
What about this old coin?
Well now, isn't that a beauty? I'll need more than one of those, depending on the book, but here, have a look.
Ah, the coin vendor. People in Athia interested in old coins that can be found in various places. They'll offer valuable items in exchange for them, so be sure to collect as many as you can.
Take your fancy?
Anything take your fancy? Can you imagine a game having the audacity to say, hey, we require you to have NASA space computer to run your game, and being able to say, yeah, no problem, I can handle I'm the old man. A little bit, right? It was a price, though. You know, it's something I'm gonna be paying off till July. I think July. I mean, which I guess isn't so bad, but still. Only July? Yeah, and that's also because I made my payments really high. So like I need to go. Well, no, I miss it, but it's kind of contributing to, you know, I mean I know what I did and I accepted my fate, but like I'm paying
tickling your fancy, eh?
many hundreds of dollars per paycheck now. So like, yeah, I made a sacrifice, and I knew that it would be a little while. I did it like that because I didn't want it to truly last so long, you know? I don't know. You could have done the same thing too. Shit, you still can. Take out a... Oh, wait, no, you're paying for a car. The only reason you don't have it is because you're paying for a car. It's because you were a responsible young man doing the right thing for what you needed for your job and stuff. The day will come. The day will come. Oh, another thing that's really cool, Sawi, I'm not sure if you knew, but I'm using my PlayStation 5 controller. Unfortunately, you have to have it plugged in, but it does do the haptic feedback that PlayStation 5, that it's programmed on PlayStation 5, though. I hate it, though. Which is cool.
Take your fancy?
Oh, nice. To increase crit damage, but what about actual crit? When crafting, that offers immunity to effects that reduce attack. I like that. Immunity to effects that reduce defense.
Nice doing business with you.
Yeah, legit. It depends on what you're into, right? I'm a bit of a Sony fan, but well, here, let's be real. I'm a bit of a fanboy of like all consoles, like a lot, like maybe too much. But I got like I got everything.
Can I get you something?
Not everything, but like a lot. I have a PS5. I have a Series X. Yeah.
Why not try your luck again tomorrow?
Oh, that's right. I already did this. Yeah, exactly. I'm also even because I have the previous machine. I'm
I want to check
doing.
to see if Bob's doing okay.
I'm doing a
Let's look around town and see if we can find him.
a dual PC setup. So I'm streaming with my old PC, and I'm capturing with a capture card with a new PC.
Please, Frey, wait!
Listen, okay? I never said I'd help you. With anything. Ever. Got that?
I'm sorry. I got carried away, I suppose. Look, let me take you to one last place.
Fuck no.
Come on, please.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure he's going to take no for an answer.
One look at whatever the hell it is, and I'm out.
Thank you so much. Come on, it's this way.
I have some friends like that.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Thank you so much for saving the city!
Oh, Mom said we're not supposed to talk to you, but you helped us.
Thank you, Frey.
They've been wanting so badly to show you how grateful they are.
It was nothing.
That's not true. And you know it. We're all in your debt. Me included.
Wait, is this why you came and found me in the first place?
Pilo! You'd better not let me find you slacking off, you little runt.
Oh, no!
Where the heck are you? Get here! Now!
Oh, no! It's the boss! Sorry, Frey. I have got to go.
Oh no! It's the boss! A bunch of flowers Frey received from the children of Sepal as a thank you for protecting the city. Bright red blooms were all grown within the walls of Sepal, and the neatness of the presentation suggests that a kindly adult probably lent a helping hand. His eyes are a little too far apart. It is what it is. Oh, finally the quest is over.
Excitable young man.
You know, I've never gotten flowers before.
And let's hope it never happens again, shall we?
XP! More of the social aspects of single player games are really my cup of tea, but the gameplay in this looks sick, so I wanted to look at it a bit more. Oh, legit. I've been playing video games for like 41 years, give or take. I've been playing video games since I was 2 years old, and I'm 43 now. Wait, is that where I think Bob is? Bob? But I've grown up, you know, with video games, and I've been enamored with like all of them. Well, not every single one. Sports games get a little boring after a little bit for me, because you kind of like figure out the thing that you can do to really win, and then just kind of do that thing. You know, the majority of games have some sort of meta that's like the best thing to do, and then you just do that. So even when playing with friends, it can get a little weird, but at least with playing with friends, it's like the most fun, right? But you know, single player, multiplayer, action adventure, role playing, rhythm games. I absolutely adore rhythm games. But I don't play a lot of them so much anymore.
You're the criminal who came from the corruption, aren't you? Well, stay out of the upper city. We don't want you tainting us with it.
Oh man, yeah. Guitar Hero was so good, because that was kind of in an era where what was the thing that happened before that? Oh, that is back downstairs, isn't it? Stepmania, Dance Dance Revolution, Stepmania on the PC, was like a huge thing for a while, right? It's super fucking cool, a lot of fun. Is it? Okay, so it is up here. Wait, I'm gonna go back down there. Is there any other more detours down there? Me being ridiculous here? Nah, I don't think so. But yeah, the beat games were really big or whatever, and then Guitar Hero came out, and it was like, oh man, what a great idea to do guitar. Nah, you can't parkour in this city. It makes me upset. Yeah, I used to play this shit at a Guitar Hero. Can I talk?
I'm so happy the crops weren't ruined. My dad said if we didn't have any grain, we'd all starve to death.
It's highly likely, kid. Rock Band was way better. Yeah, for its own thing, kind of, right? Rock Band, I mean, I actually used to be a drummer.
Sounds like trouble.
Who said that?
Yo, what's going on here?
The Robian's trying to desecrate a lovely old ballow tree. He's, got himself a mite worked up. Blue and the bloomers too! We tried explaining to him that he can't just run amok in the grove like this. That there is our last ballow.
All right, just cut him some slack, okay? He's been living in the break for the past 20 years. He's just taking some time to adjust. He'll be back to himself soon.
You keep telling yourself that.
Father! Father! It's Auden.
Auden? Auden? My dear girl, what are you doing here? I was supposed to see you there. I cannot see you there if you are here.
It's all right. I will take you there, and we will be there together. Apologies.
Be a good man, Sir Robian, and hand it over.
Please, Father, give it to them. Please. Thank you.
Very mismatching sounds.
Just make sure that he doesn't.
He won't. You have my word.
Oh, Auden. I'm such a fool.
You are no fool. I believe in you.
Now, why do we have to cut down this tree?
I told them you wouldn't harm the tree, but I never said that I wouldn't. Now is our chance.
Huh. I bet she's a bad guy.
Once again, breaking the law. I don't do it proudly. But all I do is for Athia. And if my father believes this could help, then I believe it too. Hey, Bob.
Strange young girl from another world.
Yeah. I, have your notes on the portals. The Tirana?
Oh my, he's much worse than I believed.
Forgive me. My mind's a little wibbly-wobbly, wobbly-wibbly.
Whoosh.
Voosh?
Huh? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yes, Voosh! I need to Voosh back home, where I came from, after I killed this crazy lady. If I survive.
You will.
I will go back home, or I will kill the crazy lady.
One or the other. Maybe both, maybe neither. Who's to know?
Sounds promising.
Yes. Yes, yes, I promise. I will work on making you whoosh. You have my word.
Terrific. The word of a senile old has-been. Ironclad.
Great.
What am I doing in the grove?
Let's get you home.
Audi!
Yes. Come on.
Catch you guys later.
I love that he's happy every time he sees her.
Hey, Cuff. Speaking of Bob, how come he didn't turn into a zombie? He came right through the break with us.
I'd say he was mostly break zombie already, wouldn't you?
Strange how Auden seems to love Bob so much.
Strange. Why?
Well, I don't exactly think the world of my parents. I guess being left on your own for years doesn't hit everybody the same way.
And why should it? Humans are horrendously complex creatures, after all.
Olivia. Apparently knew the kid, but she just stuck with me. She had fire.
And now it's been extinguished. Somebody has to pay. Let us proceed to the archives, then.
It's in the upper city, right? What's with this weird tree?
Interestingly, I don't think it looks like that because of the break.
This blue glow. What's that about?
The essence of life distilled, if some are to be believed.
Poof!
Might I suggest learning a little more about Sila before we depart?
Chickens! Hello, chicken. You're delicious with barbecue sauce.
You there. It's about Serobian. Actually, it's about everything. The city, too. We owe you our thanks. Had you not been here, who knows how many more would have suffered?
I could have done more.
Please. I know you are in pain, but you must not lose heart. The bard at the square, Wallace. Do you know him? He may be a frivolous, nonsensical sort of person, but his talent is undeniable. Perhaps a tune might do you good. Truly, his music has the power to soothe the soul.
Wait, you're not telling me she's... Really? That foppish nonsense?
No. Of course not. My feelings are not... I mean, of course never mind. His music gives me a certain courage, that's all. A sense that it may not be altogether foolish to hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, I guess I'll have to listen harder.
You plan to face Tanta Sila, do you not? Those of my line have long been her most faithful protectors. Though such a legacy is no longer one to speak of with pride. Take care. She is not to be trifled with.
No level up.
The dutiful sword maiden and the foppish bard, eh? What a pair.
Yeah, it's like the plot of a corny romance
I
novel.
can't move. These are things that I hate about this game. Is this me? Okay. This game painfully reminds me often that it is a Square Enix game, and it's annoying. I love you too, Ronan. How you doing, brother?
cannot leave the city yet. How are we to defeat an enemy we know nothing of?
I just want that shiny back there. How did I not? Haha! Haha! Defeated. You're goodish? I feel you. How does one make stew? Generally, you start with a meat, normally beef, kind of like stew meats that are generally considered like stew meats might be like some round steak or some chuck, something like that. And then you want to season that bitch up with whatever you want. I like to use garlic salt and onion salt and pepper. And then you put it in a pot, right? And then you let that shit... You brown it first a bit in the pot. Man, I think I'm gonna do this today. And then you brown it a bit in the pot. And once it's brown, you turn it on a super low simmer. Maybe even throw a little bit of water in there and let that bitch slowly cook for like hours. Let it cook for a long time on a very low heat. This is how I do it anyway. There might be better ways to do it. And then after a little while, when the meat's pretty good cooked, crock pot also is much easier. When the meat's good and cooked, but you could do different. Actually, I don't even know how I do it. I like to make sure. Eventually, you add like whatever vegetables that you want. You could, I don't know, you could add some chicken stock or something, some beef stock. It's not really necessary. But I just throw in water and a bunch of baby carrots and a bunch of potatoes. And that's because I don't really like many vegetables. But you could throw in kind of whatever vegetables you want and just like slow cook that bitch all day. Not exactly all day, but for many, many hours. Because the goal is to let the low heat slowly break down all of the collagens and everything inside of the meat that generally would make it hard. And eventually the meat will get so soft that you could just like gently push a spoon into it or whatever, and it'll just fall into pieces. You know what I mean?
Those who plan to venture to Praenost would do well.
That's pretty much all there is to it. Whatever spices or anything that you want in there, it's all up to you. But some people like to add a bay leaf. I don't really bother. You could do the same thing, and you can get some curry. 5 to 7 hours. Yeah, I feel like that's a good time. Yeah. If you can get these Japanese golden curries, normally the brand that I get, and then pretty much you just do that with the stew. And then add those curry bricks, and then you have absolutely delicious fucking curry stew. And then cook some fucking rice on the side. Holy crap, is it fucking heaven. Unless you don't like curry. Like, you know, there are people that love curry, and then there are people that puke when they smell curry. So, yeah. Like my roommate, which is why I don't have curry so much anymore. I think it's crazy that meat or whatever plus water and cast iron in a fire oven can be left forever and it tastes better over time. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. It's so good. It is so good. I'm a huge fan of that. But that was like the simple, you know, like the absolute basic of things. You know, that shit that people have been eating for like thousands of years or whatever, you know what I mean? Yay, movie time!
Huh. So these are the archives.
Catch!
Whoa! What is this? And who are you?
I'm the archivist. Auden told me you were clever. How do you not know what a book is?
No, I know what a book is. You don't look like an archivist.
You don't look like a hero.
That's because I'm not.
I used to be a blacksmith before. Built weapons for the very woman that raided our city. She and I were quite close. She trusted me, and I trusted her.
Sorry.
No matter, it was another time. She was another woman, as was I. Keep up!
Is everybody in this town batshit crazy? Okay, so how do you go from a blacksmith to a librarian?
Archivist! And a smart woman knows when to shift her purpose for the needs of her people. Catch!
What is this?
It's the floor plan of Silas Castle.
What are you, my fairy godmother?
Name's Johidi.
I love her.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sila.
Well, the name's Frey, and it sounds like you don't think I'm up to the task.
Tanta Sila is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. She controlled the army, crushing the weak, even without the weapons that I forged for her. Crushing them with her bare hands.
I'm beginning to have second thoughts about this.
This batty old Harridan needs to shut her mouth.
You would be doing our land a great service by killing her. Rid us of Tanta Sila, and the corruption in her realm will stop spreading. But no. I doubt you'll actually succeed. Before you go, I would suggest that you learn all that you can about the Tantas. The archives, full of books about them.
Yeah.
Definitely not my fairy godmother.
I think she's in her early 20s. Renos Castle floor pan. Floor pan. We've been talking about cooking. Need to buy stew stuff. Cause now I need one. Yeah, I think today's a stew day. I agree. The floor plan of Prenos Castle, Johedi. No, did she say her name was Johedi? Johedi? I forgot how she pronounced it. Gave to Frey. It was originally drafted as the castle was being built, and as such, may not be an exact representation of its final layout. The stronghold looks to be nigh on impenetrable, with walls capable of keeping almost any at bay. Although, interestingly, a narrow passage appears to lead from the walls right to the throne room at the castle's heart. Thanks for the follow, Sawi! Drop a follow. See you next time. Take care of yourself. It was a pleasure to meet you. Have a great day and enjoy that stew. Making kids kill. Isn't that always how it is? Game about child soldier would be intense. I mean, pretty much any game about the military, right? For as long as anyone can remember, our land has been ruled over by the Tantas. Blessed be their names. It is not for us to know how their powers came to be. We need only give our thanks to the countless occasions on which they have delivered us from the catastrophe. Greatest and most notable among such acts of deliverance being their purge of the nefarious Redding. They deserve nothing less than our unquestioning love and respect, for it is they who make us Athian.
They used to rule Athia, and people used to like them.
Yes, although you'd never guess that now.
You're here to read, you say? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just no one in Sipal has any interest in books these days.
Knowledge is power, kid. So I suppose one of the big things is like all of these people that are here are in no I suppose they're in no position to try to like be at war or anything. They're really just trying to survive in a last bastion. So the majority of the people really are just doing a day to day while because intel is like everything in war, right? In conflict, intel is what will make the difference between who will win and who will lose. Without warning, our former protectors became our oppressors. The difference in their conduct was stark and perplexing. They were aggressive, hateful, warped mockeries of their former selves. Tanta Sila and Prav suddenly trusted no one, going so far as to intentionally harm innocents. Tantas Sinta and Olas vanished entirely, abandoning their subjects to the encroaching corruption. This is the sad state of Athia today, a land governed by no one and ruled by nothing but fear.
Can't say I envy these people. Their rulers did some super fucked up shit.
I doubt many of them would disagree.
As the corruption continued to ravage our lands, robbing us of our food, our homes, and even our lives, we prayed for the Tantus to save us, and they had saved Athia as they had saved Athia so many times before. And yet, even as we trembled with fear, the cognitions told us that we could not bring ourselves to believe that the corruption was coming from the very castles of Tantus themselves, and that our former protectors may be the source of the plight that assailed us.
Wait, it was the Tauntas who caused the break? What the hell happened to them?
I think more than a few of their former subjects came to wonder the same thing.
Perhaps one of Athia's greatest mysteries is the truth behind the locked labyrinths found across the land. It is not known precisely what magic keeps them sealed. The Tantus may well have locked them themselves, as they are the only ones who have ever been known to enter. They are rumored to be treacherous places guarded by terrifying beasts. As for what these beasts may be trying to protect, legend has it that ancient relics lie in the bowels of each one, alongside writings left by the first Tanta herself.
That thing we read, it was written by the first ever Tanta.
And it sounds like there might still be more of them to find.
Wouldn't hurt to learn more. Guess we could keep an eye out.
I don't know if going to that place was forced, so it'd be interesting.
So
the dialogue might be
Tantas
different.
had superpowers that they used to keep Athia safe. And the people loved them for it. Worshipped them, even. But then something changed. Instead of protecting the people, they started making them suffer. And then the break appeared.
An admirably pithy précis.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why would they just go crazy like that?
That's enough for now. Think I'm pretty clued up on the Tanta basics.
Then I suggest we depart.
But first, we're going to read that thing. And before we do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so I will be back in a bit. And we're back.
Let's see. A study of miracles.
It appears to be an in-depth analysis of what makes the Tanta's magic so powerful.
Spellcraft challenges. You find the details of challenges through which phrase spells can be improved in ancient books dotted around Athia. Pick a spell, accept a related challenge, and meet the conditions in order to upgrade that spell. You can check on all the challenges you've undertaken in a magic selection menu.
I wonder if you might learn something from it. Pick up some tips and tricks for your own magic, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. I could use the help. What are we in the mood for today?
I see.
Time to work on that spell, then.
Oh, I meant to say, that was good, what you did for Rovian. Haven't seen Auden that happy in a long time.
You two friends?
She tells me things. She's been coming here ever since she could read. She told me all about you. So, which is it? Do you want to go home, or do you want to be a hero? Doesn't matter what you want now.
Oh yeah? How do you figure?
The people have decided to believe in you, so you better not let them down. Now clear off, I've got things to do.
Huh? What's this?
A nugget. Metallic remnant of some long since rusted human implement or other. The material itself shown no physical signs of the break's influence, but it's actually been imbued with powerful magic, making it a very useful crafting material.
The sly old devil must have slipped it in there when you weren't looking.
Leveloo upoo.
I'm busy.
Huh? I think those are both of the characters inside of the area. Yeah. Well, at least I won't feel so bad not knowing how to get in there. It's not actually something I'm missing. So I wish that they would use two different things for people that you could talk to and items you can pick up. Symbols, I mean, two different symbols.
still can't walk around up here without feeling on edge.
You did rather give them the runaround.
They did rather throw me in jail for no reason.
It's certainly very different from the lower city up here.
Why though? What's so special about this part of town?
These days, that it offers just that little extra distance from the break. Anything else you need to do before we leave? Hurry up if you're still not done with what you need to do here.
New details are available. Hey, detours. Now they're fucking. Ugh. How annoying. Also, what are these? Oh! Just flat out marks the treasure chests.
I doubt there are many places for criminals to hide in a town this small.
Yeah, not much in the way of crowds to slip into either.
All in all, not the best place to exercise one's villainous urges.
What's the matter, Bob?
It was here. I know it was. Here, and then it disappeared. Yes. It was no small thing. Not to me. No bauble. No. Certainly no trifle.
So he's lost something important? Sorry, my gibberish is patchy.
Yeah, seems like it. Guess we better help him find it.
What? Why?
Never know. Might have something to do with a Tirana.
I suppose. Just don't forget what you're actually meant to be doing.
Wonder where he lost whatever it was.
Well, he did get in a bit of a scuffle with those guards.
Good point. Let's head back over there and take a look.
Hello there. Can I get you something? Why not try your luck again tomorrow? Come again, eh?
Fucking what? Ah.
The Ballard tree is something of a symbol of the city.
Like the Statue of Liberty?
Probably.
Hey, you're one of the guards from before, right?
Hmm? Oh. You're the one who was with Auden.
Yeah. So Robian, he didn't drop anything when you were restraining him, did he?
Not that I remember. I did see him coming this way from the upper city a little while back, though. Maybe someone he passed along the way saw something.
Okay. Thanks.
It didn't used to be like that, you know?
So I hear.
He was the one who brought everyone here when the corruption swallowed Janoon. Should have been Tanta Cinta, but he was the only other person she would have trusted to do it. Now look at him. Anyway, listen to me talking your ear off. I'm sure you've got more important things to do. Here. Take this. Thanks for bringing him back to us.
Sure. People sure love Bob, huh?
Yes, although I still struggle to picture the old him.
The buildings here are something else.
Yes, I believe it's where the great and the good of Sepolian society live. No one's doing very much, are they? Suppose there's not a lot to do.
Yeah, even in the lower city, only a few of the people seemed actually busy.
I suppose there's only so much work to go around.
Excuse me? You didn't see Robian around here, did you?
Robian Keene? Yes, he was pottering about the place not so long ago, in fact. Looking for something, if I'm not mistaken. Then he seemed to have some sort of brainwave and wandered off. Rather put me in mind of the old days, I must say. He used to pace back and forth like a madman when he had something on his mind. Walked holes in many a carpet.
Guess you knew him pretty well.
You could say that, yes. He was something of a mentor of mine. It's a dreadful shame, him having lost his memory to the corruption, but I hold him in the highest regard nonetheless.
Thanks for sharing.
Seems the old man still commands a fair amount of respect, even now.
Yeah, guess he's given a lot for these people.
Kitty. Whoop.
Where is it going?
Let's go, Kitty. We're gonna play.
Flighty little creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
Meow.
So this is where you were taking us.
Thank you, Kiki. Ooh, it's a puppet. Oh, that's right. It's always puppets.
You let me here on purpose, didn't you?
Pet the cat, pet the cat, pet the cat, pet the cat.
You're no Homer, but you're cute.
You again?
Robian Keene, returned to us at last. Who would have thought it? I'm from Janoon, you know. same as him. Does a lot for the old civic pride, having countrymen like that, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, I wanted to fuck with this a little more again. Oh, wait. I could have sworn. Oh, I see. The depth. This was a little odd to me. Action roll.
Feels a little more, I don't know, cheerful in the lower city.
Yeah, with all the people praying.
Short and one's days are numbered. Every moment is a gift, I suppose.
So they're happy because they can't afford to be sad. That's fucking depressing.
I mean, something you should kind of understand, in my opinion.
Excuse me, miss?
What's up, little dude?
You know the funny old man, don't you?
Oh, you mean Bob?
He dropped this earlier and walked off without noticing.
Oh, nice. I've been looking for this, I think. Thanks.
This weathered medical textbook has clearly seen a lot of use over the years. The writing is still just about legible, but it's largely incomprehensible to anyone unfamiliar with the field of medicine. Judging by the bookmark sandwiched between its pages, Robigan was reading about contagious diseases and how to prevent their spread. Given how much he cares about the people of, for the people of Sepal, it seems likely he was trying to apply his knowledge to finding a cure for the break.
This book is mad old. Can barely even make out the words.
Luckily, the words are none of our concern. Can we hurry up and get it back to him?
Oh, I like this guy.
Wait, children, come back. I haven't... I suppose you saw that. They just will not listen to me.
Something tells me he gets that a lot.
The children of Athia place no value on their education. None. The blame is not entirely theirs, of course. My teachings will not fill their bellies. Not today, at any rate. But if they do not learn to think of tomorrow, if they would only let me teach them. But no, they will not hear a word of it.
Can't really blame them. They've been through a lot.
None save dear Olivia, that is. Poor child. She, at least, was kind enough to listen. Had I only been able to teach her to read, I am sure her love of learning would have blossomed.
You mean they can't even read? Maybe you could, I don't know, start with some simple rhymes or something?
Yes. What a fine idea. I could certainly do worse than try. Thank you. The gift of wisdom is a precious one indeed.
Or Deku.
I will experiment with the method you suggest. Now, if you will excuse me.
Wandering the city, dispensing insights, hither and yon. I may have to revise my opinion of you, Frey.
I wasn't exactly trying to inspire the guy, but I'll take it.
I feel like some of the shadows in his face, like it looked pretty blurry. And I'm wondering, maybe it was just the way that kind of cutscene-esque situation was going on. Maybe this distance. The shadows on him were looking pretty gnarly. I think with the DLSS off, it looks much better. I'm sorry that you're freezing, Deku.
I meant to thank you again for returning Rodian to us. His importance to the city of Sepal cannot be overstated, nor can his value to me. He is a treasured friend indeed.
Hey, that cat.
Kitty. Got your space heater on? Good, good. I hope today is a much better day for you.
Touch.
I swear I've seen it before somewhere.
The cat that was just here? Oh yes, I know it.
Oh.
Poor wretched creature was all little Olivia had.
You think it's waiting for her to come back?
I hope not. Putting your faith in humans is a great way to guarantee disappointment.
Hey, it's not like she wanted to leave him behind, asshole.
All right, all right. I'm sorry I spoke.
Yeah. He's sorry you spoke. Really? You got... I mean...
Buildings around here look a little shabby. Maybe we could help fix things up.
I'd imagine it's more a lack of materials than a lack of will. Wood, in particular.
So you can't even go to
It
work?
must be hard finding more if you can't leave the city.
I mean, there's gotta, I mean, well, if they call work, but there's gotta, so like, I'm sorry. I'm from Chicago, and like, we drive through piles of snow. But like, because we live in a place that gets snow, you know, there are a lot of things that compensate for that. Exactly. And I'm like, oh, just drive, you know, like, everywhere. Like, in order for us to get a day off of school when it's snowing, like, it has to be like 3 feet of snow or something, you know, like, it has to be ridiculous. I remember so many times going to school in the snow, and the bus was dreadfully late even. you know, like, because they would have to be very careful driving through it. But like dispatch would just be like, nah, just keep going. You know, like that's it. And I'd be like, Mom, there's so much snow outside. Do we get a snow day? And she'd call the school and they'll be like, nope, we're still going. And Mom would be like, nope, get your ass to the fucking bus stop. And like, the snow would be coming up to my fucking chest as like a 6-year-old. And they would just have to, it was like, no, just get to the goddamn bus stop. Don't be a bitch, you know? But that's of course because this is the environment that we live in. It's not anything, you know, like you guys get a little bit of sleet and then like everybody crashes because nobody's like, you know, once a year we're like, all right, we have to convert our driving methods to snow driving. Let's fucking do it. You know, or be like, here's the shit we can do with our tires. Here's, you know, like all that stuff or whatever. Was hella thick, was she? He was like, hey.
The cat
Oh,
that
is she
was
just gonna say
here?
the same shit?
Oh, yes, I know it.
I know
What
it.
creature was all little Olivia had.
There was a dear, sweet young girl. Used to come here, you know. Name of Olivia.
Yeah.
Such a bright spark. A real breath of fresh air she was. And then... Why, Tante Sila? Why?
Why, Tanta Deku? Why? Oh, that's fucking awesome. You can turn on your car from your phone? That's so cool. And hackable. But cool. Very cool. Aren't I killing them? Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of feeling like Tanta is like quite synonymous with like sorceress. They're the they originally were.
People could really do with making themselves more useful, don't you think?
Are you trying to make some kind of a point?
They originally.
Thank you, Frey. Really, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, those little kids. They were like the rulers, you know, like the sorcery that they had, the magic they had, were able to like, you know, is extremely powerful and they would save the world or whatever. But then all of a sudden they just fucking turned evil. And that's what this is all about. But I bet you Frey is like the daughter of the first Tanta or some shit.
Odin's over the moon to have her father back. I don't think I've ever seen her so happy.
Yeah, this is an isekai. That is correct. An isekai, but without a truck. Like, no death. I didn't get hit by an isekai truck or anything. I just...
It's like somebody made an entire city out of back alleys.
Which makes them front alleys now, I suppose.
Laughter skates.
Hey, Bob. The thing you were looking for. It was this book, right?
Seemingly not.
For real?
No, no
I went
bus.
all over to find this thing.
Father, I...
Almost.
Oh, sorry. Were you two in the middle of something?
No, all good.
I found this when I was tidying up.
A bookmark?
I made it for him when I was little. I drew us all on it. Father, mother, and there's me.
You did.
Found it at last. My heart. My
You did.
past.
Hello, princess.
Found it. Thank you, Audie, my dear, darling girl.
Better leave him to it.
Have you been a good girl? It's great to see you.
Bob never stopped thinking about Auden that whole time, huh?
A pity to think that he might still forget her, after all he's been through.
We all do eventually. A bookmark Auden made for her parents as a child. It features a drawing of the Keene family as well as a heartfelt "I love you" scrawled on the back. While the many years that have passed since its creation have left it somewhat discolored, it's in remarkably good condition for its age, probably due to the painstaking care with which it has been treated. You're always a good girl? Boring. I'm just kidding. It's great to see you. Though I see that you haven't started Nier yet. Is this correct? It's okay though. You're kind of safe. Because there's some sad news with the Nier anime. They have only released 3 episodes. And because of the COVID outbreak, well, because of COVID in general, I think specifically in China, they were outsourcing animation to China. It is suspended indefinitely at the moment. So, there won't be any episodes for a while. That gives you more time. It gives you more time to take care of the games that you oh so love. You have been playing Nier? How have I missed it? Oh, look, here's a cat. Here's a cat. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch your VODs like immediately.
Standing guard.
That, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
Kitty. Good kitty. Well, that's good. I'm glad you've been playing Nier then. That means that I've missed it. So I've been like 90% asleep for the past 2 weeks. And that's how I missed it. Man, I was looking around in your Discord though. I didn't see. Anyway, I'm a dummy. I was looking around in your Discord today, like seeing if you played Nier, but apparently I didn't read anything. Well, that's good. What do you think of it so far? Wait, do we have another quest up here? Achoo! Why? Okay. What can I do for you, baby?
I still haven't thanked you properly, have I?
No need. We had a deal.
Yes, the journals for my father's notes on the Tirana. The thing is, you've brought me so much more than a few journals. Truly, Frey. Surely there must be something I can do. Come on, anything.
Okay, you could make me something? Can't remember the last time I had a home-cooked meal.
Oh,
You're not.
Oh, nothing. A promise is a promise. Now, let's see.
You're not a very good cook.
You could have said something, you know? I'm kind of surprised, though. You always struck me as Little Miss Perfect.
Sadly not, as you can see.
Yeah, I can see.
What?
The crispier the better, if you ask me. Brings out all the flavor.
Nom.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Frey. You're too kind, really. Sorry, again.
Hey, I'm the one who asked you to cook. And
Is-
besides, I had fun.
Me too.
How about we just make it a drink next time?
I'd like that, yes.
That was cute, actually. I like that little. She's like, I would love to not cook because I'm bad at it. It's a masterpiece. Even the town of androids looks like a Studio Ghibli movie. Yeah, it was like I was saying. I can never. The amount of regret that I had by not listening to other people when they told me that I should be playing it was so unbelievable. And I'm very, very thankful that you took my advice to heart and decided to actually take the plunge and do it. It's, man, if you haven't even beat it yet, my God, it gets so hardcore. Such an amazing game on all fronts. Auden may be talented at many things, but cooking isn't one of them. She did once enjoy being in the kitchen, but the less than enthusiastic reactions to her creation seems to have dampened her enthusiasm over time. It's not entirely her fault, though. Her mother was a very practical woman and not given to enjoyment of things for her own sake. Hardly an inspiring start of a budding culinary artiste.
Well, I must say you're braver than me. I would have given it to the poor girl straight. I wouldn't feed this disaster to my worst enemy. Something along those lines.
Believe me, I was close.
His is that British guy, is the Cuff the same dude that played Wesley in
It's been a long time since I had someone to sit down for a nice long chat
Portal?
and a drink with. It's so much more relaxing than cooking, don't you think? I can't wait.
Ooh, you're cool, dude.
Audie. My dearest, darling Audie.
I could cosplay this guy. Now, how do I make those spikes come out of my face? Yes, yeah. Mononoke Hime. Yeah. Amazing movie. There's a handful of Ghibli movies that I still haven't seen yet. And I'm very disappointed in myself for that. Maybe we will
It's
fix
like
that
somebody
today.
made an entire city out of back alleys.
But of course, I definitely have seen the greats. My favorite one, though, that not a lot of people have seen is Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso, the Crimson Pig. Man. Absolutely stunning. These shrines to Athia's beloved rulers were erected across the land by their devoted subjects at the Tanta's behest. It was once common practice for pilgrims to travel through all four realms, visiting each and every monument to pray that peace might continue to reign. There are 4 types of monument in total, each dedicated to the virtues most prized by each Tanta: love, strength, justice, and wisdom.
So the Tantas left these stones behind?
Yes, although one can only wonder why.
For you. Doo 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 doo. And the Lee is so precious. Doo 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 doo. A journal containing Robian's notes from his time at the Cognizance Guild in Visoria. He appears to have devised a new method of delivering medicine to the sick. In his notes, he claims that this new vaporization technique will allow certain medicines to be inhaled directly by the patient, drastically reducing respiratory inflammation.
Damn. Break Bob used to be quite the genius, huh?
Which makes it all the more disturbing to see what's become of him. Tragic,
Oh.
really.
Howl's Moving Castle is definitely an absolute masterpiece, for sure.
Well, no new info on the Tirana here.
Sadly, given his condition, I'm starting to think that even asking the man himself won't yield much of use.
Man, these brights sure are bright. trying to find a quicker button to the map, and I seem to be failing. Failing. There's a check mark on this. Oh my god, could I... This map is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it for the most part. There are some things that have been happening in the game that are slowing me down. Like, for instance, I started today in this city, and I've been in this city for an hour and 40 minutes now. Like, just looking at all these quest things, and I'm getting a little tired of doing it. It's a very Square Enix style development of things where they kind of force you to do some things too long, and there's a lot of breaks in...
Why though? What's so special
not
about
sequences,
this part?
but like dialogue, and there's a lot of things that is artificially inflating the amount of time that I'm spending here.
Ugh.
Well, if it isn't our favorite council person.
Foul creature! Still you refuse to leave the city? You who brought Tanta Sila's wrath upon us?
Say it was my fault one more time. I dare you.
Councilman Janesh!
Cease your wickedness, demon. Do not approach her. All who do shall surely die. Those who consort with her will perish in agony, just like the child.
What the fuck did you just say?
Calm down, Frey. Don't let him get to you.
You think because you returned that feeble-minded old dotard to us that something has changed? Well, think again. You are a blight upon us all, a bringer of doom.
The councilman speaks the truth! Leave this place! Be gone!
Fuck!
You actually managed to exercise some self-control. I'm impressed.
Not as impressed as I am.
They're not worth your time.
See, like here, I can't walk. You know, like I can't try and go to another location.
Be gone, demon! Bring calamity upon us no more!
I'm trying to do all the things in this city before I leave, because you never know. Oh. Ooh. A coin. The claw. Because this game definitely has essentially told me that if you kind of don't do all of the side quests that are available, they will go away. They will change. So if you kind of want to be a little completionist about things,
Surface presentability to these people, but they're all
you gotta do it all.
scruffy around the edges.
Who thinks about fashion at a time like this?
Those who want to escape reality, I'd imagine.
What are they doing?
If I had to guess, I'd say they're offering up prayers to the dead.
Doesn't look like praying's done much for Athia so far.
Well, the habits of a lifetime are hard to break. And who can blame them for seeking a little solace after all they've lost?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Let's pray for Olivia.
If only I could have protected you. I know I can't change anything now, but... still wish I could have spoken to you one last time.
Coin. No.
The encroaching corruption has caused so many of the old ways to be lost. In days gone by, this would have been the season for our most sacred ceremony of peace and remembrance. Yet now, few seem to even remember its existence.
They've kind of made games that you want to know what's funny is that there are kind of like similarities in the feelings and movements like in
Goodness.
like Final Fantasy VII Remake. They've made a couple of games that were somewhat similar like this.
No.
And the engine no. The engine that's used as well is kind of dated and should probably be left behind. But they just keep doing, you know, like things that they don't need to do are like forcing me to read a bunch or whatever. I'm sure I could just like stop, but they often will, like, you know, something will happen and then it'll force me to look at the archives, you know, and read something. And then I'm like, oh, I should probably read this so I can know what's going on. But if you exit most of the time, your character will speak a truncated version about whatever's going on. But like all of these dots here are stuff that I could read in order to do it. But they'll force this screen upon you in the middle of doing stuff, and it's like it like breaks the flow of how things are going. That's where I'm kind of having an issue. It's like I'm kind of in the middle of trying to get to a battle thing. If you could not throw a book at me every 10 minutes, it'd be great. Kind of falls under a little bit of an identity crisis. Like, do you want to be the type of RPG where there is a whole lot more reading or whatever? I feel like they just kind of did that in order to save money on voice acting. They were just like, well, let's just put this whole thing in reading instead of having somebody speak it out. This dude's a right cock. Junoon's representative of the Council of Sepal, appointed by Cinta herself. Janice is a shrewd man who uses radical rhetoric to garner support from the people, thereby strengthening his own position. Despite the fact that many of the stances he takes would be frowned upon by his Tanta, his eloquence in making his points is enough to win many over to his side. His current position is that Frey is a demonic threat who must be expelled from Sepal immediately. Yeah, again, saving on voice acting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, which, you know, I get it, but... Man, I don't know.
Why are you still in Sepal, child? We allowed you to go free only because you said you would go to Tanta Sila yourself. I would advise you not to go back on your word.
Wait, is that Olivia's name?
Among others, yes. This is a record of those who perished.
Rather a morbid thing to be jotting down, don't you think?
Your recklessness resulted in the deaths of many innocents.
My recklessness? I wasn't the one who almost got Auden killed.
Better to lose one life than countless others. Or do you disagree?
I don't fucking know.
That what you wanted to hear? Good. I guess since you're such a believer, you won't mind being the one making the sacrifice next time. Yeah. Now if you're done preaching. Look, let me make it simple for you. Sila's going down. And no one is getting sacrificed. Least of all me.
I have to say, I'm not hugely convinced by the people in charge around here.
Yeah.
With that kind of attitude, they'll have sacrificed the whole city before long.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Tanta Sila is waiting, child.
All right. What else is on? What else is on the agenda? Wait, there's more? Alright, it looks like there's only like 2 more things. Whoa. Except for this, huh? You try to pull one fast one on me, huh? Well, I don't think so, Mr. Side Quest. No. No. Absolutely not, child. Hey. I pray again, I guess.
If only I could have protected you. I know I can't change anything now, but still wish I could have spoken to you one last time.
What's up, Buta? Why is this an event happening again? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Hey, guess what I just remembered? Tabuta. I just remembered that I bought Steel Rising. And I meant to stream it that one Saturday. And then I forgot the game even existed.
Suppose there's not a lot to do.
Yeah, even in the lower city, only a few of the people seemed actually busy.
I suppose there's only so much work to go around.
Did you play it? Is it good? I guess this will stay here forever. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right. This one now.
Let's just move our asses and get this done.
Yes, let's.
Whoops. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Huh? Yoink. I was smirching for shit before a minute, wasn't seeing it. Kitty. ¿Qué pasó, gato?
Flighty little creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
Worth chasing it down, perhaps. Then we will strike it down and it will become more powerful than we ever understand. More powerful than it was before. It will become a Jedi ghost. Then none will be able to stop the beast.
So this is where you were taking us. You let me here on purpose, didn't you?
Why do you always say the same things? The first one, she could have said that, and then after that, she could have been like, thanks. You know, just think, like, instead of... I don't know, man. Whatever. Where you go, kitty?
Aw, you just the cutest.
At least she said a different thing there. Okay, map. Show me your worst. You cannot fast travel while an event scene is playing, bitch. Bitch. Alright, we only got one more thing to look at before we get the fuck up out this bitch. I don't like that this thing always is lit up. But whatever, do.
What do these animals eat?
Grass, I'd imagine.
That's it? And they don't just die of deficiencies? Wow, kudos.
Do, 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 do.
Buildings around here look a little shabby. Maybe we could help fix things up.
I'd imagine it's more a lack of materials than a lack of will. Wood, in particular.
Yeah, I guess it must be hard finding more if you can't leave the city.
Come on, get up and then get down with the sickness. Oh, I've reached my destination and found another gold coin. Ay. Pardon, pardon. I am going in the wrong way. Kind of. Thank you, Frey! What's up, baby?
You? What are you still doing in Sepal?
Leaving.
You will not escape Tanta Sila's wrath, you know. Her enemies receive no quarter. None.
Is she from Praenost? Seems rather keen on Sila.
Maybe she can tell us more about her.
She is the Tanta of Strength, blessed with the power to fortify both mind and body.
That sounds tricky to deal with.
And her gifts do not end there. She is a leader under whose unflinching discipline whole armies cower. Her mere presence on the battlefield is enough to strike terror into the hearts of her enemies.
Okay, I get it. She's one stone-cold, badass bitch.
Why did she come after me?
You trespassed upon her realm. You are a threat, and as such, are not to be tolerated.
Just because I walked over some imaginary line? Shit, should have brought a passport.
There is no just when it comes to trespass on sacred ground, girl. Especially not when the ground in question belongs to one so powerful. It was your fault the city was attacked. Tanta Sila wished only to drive out the threat.
And she clearly wasn't the only one.
You know, though, here, look, I'm gonna just say that she could have asked instead of strangling or burning. Right? There are a lot, she didn't, you know, whatever.
She was hard on others, but no harder than she was on herself. Beneath that stern exterior lies a warmer heart.
Oh?
Her desire to protect the people of Athia. This is what drives her.
Protect? Is that what you call smashing shit up and killing people?
What use is there in talking to one as corrupted as you?
Sorry I asked. Why do I even care who she is or who she used to be? She killed Olivia. That's all that matters.
As long as you remain, the city remains in danger. Tanta Sila may yet be forced to destroy us all. You must go to her and be punished for your crimes.
Oh, I'll go to her, all right. And when I find her, she's dead.
Level up-oo. Greetings. There's a magic you can upgrade, sire. I want to... Wait, is there something else I want to check? No. No, we're done. Eliminate the enemy. I could have sworn there was one more thing that I wanted to... Oh, yeah. I wanted to spend coins. Because I got more. Thank you, Frey!
Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's have a look, shall we?
All right.
We'll wait till we get one more and get that bumble shoot.
Anything take your...
I suppose I could wait for some of these really good ones. I mean, whatever.
Nothing tickling your fancy, eh?
Nope.
I doubt there are many places for criminals to hide in a town this small.
Yeah, not much in the way of crowds to slip into either.
All in all, not the best place to exercise one's villainous urges.
Thank you, Frey. Really.
Thank you, Frey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frey. Yup, 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 yup.
Oi, miss!
What? Oh, hey
My
kids.
friend told me you have a strange glowing object you keep in your pocket.
Oh, you mean this?
I'm gonna learn to take pictures.
What is that?
It's called a smartphone. How do I put this? It's like a thing that lets you talk to people far away, or turn what you see into pictures.
Whoa! Does that mean it could turn what you see into pictures of outside support?
Yeah, I guess.
I've only seen drawings of the outside in books. Could you bring us pictures?
I don't see why not. Just don't expect too much, okay? I'm not a great photographer.
I don't know what that is, but thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, how am I gonna charge my phone? Will I use mind magic?
Okay, so maybe not worth crap.
Photo spots. Take pictures of photo spots marked on the map and you can show them to children back in Sepal. The more pictures you take, the more photo mode features you'll unlock. I don't care about photo mode. Moving,
Not
however.
really a big camera person, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure they'd be delighted with anything you show them. It's not like they have much else to look forward to. Perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to stop by on occasion, lend them a little cheer.
You're right. It won't cost me much, and I bet it would mean a lot to them.
Kitty.
A cat.
Let's go, kitty.
Well, are you going after it?
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Where are you taking me, meow, meow? Your name is Meow Meow.
So this is where you were taking us.
Stray DLC's looking rough.
You let me here on purpose, didn't you?
How rude. I was just about to leave the city and then they added more fucking quests. Pet the cat.
You're not afraid of me, huh?
That's a good kitty kitty. Such a good kitty kitty. Alright, assholes, is there anything else? Did you put any other random quests in the whole fucking city? Alright. That's what I thought.
I can't wait to see what the rest of Athia looks like.
I wonder what you'll show us.
You still need to take 6 pictures. Okay, alright. Alright, it's been 2 hours. And we're finally going back outside. Finally gonna go have us some pew pew. An oath of vengeance completed.
Are you ready then?
Yeah. Time to go kill that bitch.
Locations marked map have been added to world map. Wow, that is a distance. Fort Praenost. Praenost Castle Ramparts. Praenost Castle.
We have a long journey ahead of us. I suggest we make our way to the fortress first. It's not too far from the castle.
You really do know everything, don't you?
No, I simply happen to have looked at the map. Seems we're free of any immediate danger.
Here's hoping it stays that way. Huh. What's this?
Alright, there's a feature I'm gonna turn on. Might make things kind of easy mode in a certain degree. But just when it comes to one thing, and it's because I kind of don't want to miss some stuff. There's a feature to auto pick up shit in the wild. Like collectibles and shit. There was like a treasure chest back over here that looked like it was back in the goddamn city. Hey, you in there? You there? Oh, it technically is outside the city. It's gonna bother me. Hmm. Oh, they won't let me there. They're like, no, no, no. No, no, they walled that bitch right off. We'll figure it out. Hmm. Okay, I think I got it. Might be able to make this. Yeah, what's up, bitch? Yeah. Is it a treasure chest that I missed from the beginning of the fucking game? It certainly is. Invisible wall. I feel better now.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
You're a wiggly little boy, ain't you?
Gotta stay in it.
Oh, interesting. Oh, bullshit. Here we are. Oh, got a bear.
Something's there. What shall we do?
Could pretend we didn't notice. Nope, not working.
Get out of the way.
Arctodus. Are those its bones I can see? Ugh. Break really does some disgusting things. Anyway, charge in without thinking here, and you'll be on your back before you know it. And do not hang around if it looks like it's about to roar. Hola, what up, TK?
Exploit your enemy's every weakness.
Have you finally gone full bad guy?
This looks like a big one.
Cuff counters. Press triangle when the cuff throws up his defenses to perform a counter attack when restoring a proportionate amount of Frey's health. If you really nail the timing, you will pull off a precision counter, an extra powerful blow that will restore Frey's health substantially. Note that the amount of health Frey recovers will never exceed the amount of damage she received from the incoming attack.
That's not doing much. We got this. Come on. Try this for size. My ace in the hole. All right. Oh yeah. Just about. Whoa. Try this for size.
Now's your chance.
On it.
I'm sorry, Bear.
Might as well hold on to this.
Rewatching Dragon Ball
Might
Z.
as well pocket this.
Never got into the Vu Saga, but now I'm watching it now, dude. And some of the stories tell you, oh, it's super. There's some fucking nasty shit in there, right? It does get pretty intense. Shit, I went too far, didn't I?
Like that. Oh, that's it. Got you on your toes now. Ah. What? Still not enough?
Focus, Ray.
Bullseye.
Tired after that little performance?
Hey, I'm always tired.
All's well then. Wonderful.
I have to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. She did, yes. He was like, I'm already tired. Yeah, I get it. I get that vibe rather well. It was this old couple walking a dirt road with groceries, and boom, the old lady, out of nowhere, gets sniped and flat laid out. And it's two humans that did this. Then the other guy gets sniped too. It was really fucked up. Then later, Boo and Mr. Satan are beginning to make friends, and they find a puppy, and Satan showing Boo how to be nice with the puppy. He gets fucking sniped by the same guy. Yeah. He gets sniped by the same dude, and then that's if I'm correct, that's what caused Boo's transformation, right? What's that? What's going on, Husky? That's what causes Boo's transformation, right? He just gets so fucking pissed. Cause don't they shoot the dog as well? They also snipe the dog. Actually, no, they don't shoot Satan, they shoot the dog. And fucking Boo loses his shit. Yeah. The dog gets shot. And rightfully so, Boo then needs to destroy the earth. You know, like, fucking A. Yep, that's when he transforms to skinny gray Boo, yeah. Yep, split it, evil side eats him, yes, yeah. Oh my god, it's so hardcore. No, Forespoken's more of like a action RPG. Not enough.
Fancy
Oh boy.
your chances?
I'll give it my best shot. Huh. Oh, damn! Oh.
That went well.
That it did. That asshole's going nowhere. Ah!
Now's your chance.
Here it comes. Take that. Right in the sweet spot. Got one for ya. Ooh, yeah.
That's the stuff. Now let's find something we can really get our teeth into.
Nah, I'm good. It's not like I'm in training for the world title. Oof.
Nah, still poisoned.
For my next trick.
No longer poisoned. It keeps getting hardcore. Oh, it's too far down.
Looks like everybody showed up.
Might as well make the most of the opportunity.
Do I have to? Huh. Yeah.
Ooh, gross.
Hop in and say hello and dip dip. All right, man. Have a good day. Thanks for popping by. Yep, that is what's gonna cause him to transform. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. How have I...
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Did you find something?
Cool, we're back home.
What the fuck is down there?
Somewhere a little more dangerous than our usual haunts, but you'll be fine. Probably.
Comforting, thanks. Gotta get a good angle.
Taking pictures. Follow the on-screen arrow. For a smartphone. Oh yeah, I gotta take my pills. Zoom in to get the perfect shot.
That's that.
Guess that'll do.
Actual treasure.
Thinking of making something?
Trouble in Praenost. One day, not so long after the miasma first encroached upon Praenost, a traveling merchant arrived in the village of Legatus, only to find that not a soul was to be seen. Until he looked up to the roof of a nearby building, that is, and spied a great winged something, black as night and utterly terrifying to behold. No sooner had he seen it than he turned tail and ran, and he didn't stop running until he reached the pall. At least that's what he told everyone when he got there. You're so backed up on work? Do I have any advice? Just do the work. A thing that happens often with some people, whatever, is when you see it as like a large thing, you know, when you have so much to do, you get that horrible, overwhelming feeling. But the fact of the matter is that when you just start doing things, then they will get done, right? It's kind of a weird and simple way to say it, but it's like the same thing as so like I'm starting to watch One Piece, right? I'm on episode 60. I'm about to end the first season. And there are a lot of people out there that are like, I just can't watch One Piece. There's too many episodes. Well, if you would just start watching them, there would be less episodes while you keep on watching them. You know, you just got to do it. You know, there's too many episodes. Well, there'll be way less episodes if you do it. There's too much work. Well, there would be less work if you just simply do it. It's such a weird and simple thing. And it almost seems like, what's the word? It almost seems belittling, but the truth of the matter is that it really is just as simple as that. But it's very hard sometimes when it feels like a lot to just start that first step. You just got to walk past the threshold and continue your journey. Never gotten ahead on it, then you just keep doing it, and that's it. I mean, more episodes of One Piece come out like every week. You know, you just got to keep doing it. It's like it depends on a lot of things, right? And maybe if you're not happy with said job, then maybe a different job might be necessary. But the truth of the matter is, it won't get done until it starts getting done. It's so weird. I know I feel like I'm saying the stupidest thing, but it reminds me of one time there was this kid who was like a crazy professional at Guitar Hero, right? And you know, when people start playing Guitar Hero, they're like, man, this is hard. How am I supposed to do this? How do you get so good? And they asked the kid, they were like, hey, do you have any advice for anybody? What can you tell somebody that you know,
Sense a hostile presence, be on your guard.
what can I
stay frosty? Got it.
what can I tell somebody that would help them? You know, what would you say? And he's like, just press the buttons. You know, real simple. But truly effective. Just, you know, like there is a task.
Not much, but you never know.
What does the task require? This is what it requires. Then do what is required. Task is complete. And to be honest, that actually really helped me up my Guitar Hero game. Just go to where the buttons are. Do whatever you need in order to bring your fingers to the buttons. Don't keep your fingers all in one place. Just press the buttons. Man, it really is a hell of a journey. There's so much going on everywhere.
Now's your chance.
On it! We got this!
Well, do something.
Heads up!
No monsters here, huh?
Were you hoping for a little exercise?
You really don't know me.
Take that!
She's got an achievement called Knock 'em Dead.
Frey, stay with me.
Damn. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, that's my first time using that one.
Too slow. Whoa.
I forgot that I upgraded it, but I guess it takes a little bit longer in order to do. Okay. Okay, I get it.
Coming at ya. Ready for this? Looks like we're done here.
It does, doesn't it? There's nothing here. Well, nothing left, at least. I'd save your sympathy. There are far too many of these places to mope about every last one.
Might as well pocket this.
Two Little Shepherds, Part 1. Ooh, stories. Soria is a land of shepherds, and shepherds' fortunes are made from the selling of sheep. We have a few too many, don't you think? Said one brother to another. That I do, his brother replied. And so they set out to market, but with so many sheep to wrangle, the going soon became painfully slow. It'll take forever this way, said one brother to another. And having pondered the problem for a little while, the other replied, Then we shall split the flock in two.
Look at this.
Yes, lovely. Our friend must have been a reader.
Wonder what it says.
Would you mind moving the wandering outside?
Alright, let's see if it works on these things. Automatic gathering. Hell yes.
Quite the lucky find indeed.
But it won't work on those important boxes, so that's great. It's just gonna grab everything for me. The Fleeting Dream of Contentment, Volume 1. Ever forbidden passion, through the alchemy of self-sacrifice, may become true love in time. A woman with a power beyond that of a man was alone. And from this great solitude came great wisdom. The man, foolish and rash, allowed himself to be consumed with passion for her nonetheless. He would do anything for her, he said. would give anything, even his life. But the woman with the power beyond that of man refused him. That was not what she wanted, she said.
Didn't think there'd be anything left here. Never mind a book.
And you're going to read it? It's got dead person on it.
Goodness me.
This one's going to be a chore.
Not the pep talk I needed. Time to perfection. This ought to be good. Gotcha.
The advantage is ours. Now's your chance.
On it. Not today. Ugh. She can handle it. Yeah, incoming. Got him. Got you on your toes now. Good night.
I think that's that.
It damn well better be. That was one hell of a workout.
Yes, yes. Well done. I always miss the commotion when there's no one around, don't you?
Believe me, you're plenty of commotion all by yourself.
Oh man, auto pickup is so good. I am so glad that they added that.
Forgetting something?
No. Wait, am I?
Wouldn't want to leave any goodies behind.
That was a very rude thing for them to put into the game. Forgetting something? No. Wait, am I?
Open your eyes.
Believe me, I would if I could.
I think it's time you got some rest, don't you?
You're mine.
We've been spotted.
Shit, fuck, shit. What?
I don't like the look of this.
Worth a shot.
Look out.
Bring it.
Fuck.
Yeah. Come on. Wait for it. For my next trick. That's not doing much. This'll do it.
God, he's so much hit points. Maybe I should come back when I get hit with something that will hurt. I don't feel like doing this anymore. I could do
You might
it.
be able to take a nice picture for those kids around here.
You're the expert.
Like, I know I could do it.
this photo.
Well, actually, I don't know if he has any like weird rage shit or whatever that he does, but
Nice.
Passable.
legit did not see the dog.
We got this.
That went well.
You bet it did. That asshole's going nowhere. Right on the money. This should come in handy. Let me guess. That guy's nearby.
Got it in one. Now's your chance.
On it!
But that's a big old bear.
Gotcha. Heads up! Huh.
Yeah. All right. Die.
Leapfrogger and No Mercy achievements I unlocked at the same time. I don't exactly know what that means, but
Nice find.
Seems we're free of any immediate danger.
Here's hoping it stays that way.
there are a lot of bones here. The dialogue mostly sucks, but I'm enjoying it for the most part. Yeah, exactly what Uta just said. Like, there's a lot of stuff that really feels forced. Like, the dialogue in general feels forced. That's problem there. Isn't it just the cutest? No, it isn't. I'm rather a traditionalist when it comes to mouths and this one thing. And this thing has one on its belly. Don't let it bite you. Who knows what you'll catch.
This is yours to lose now, Frey.
Why did you have to say it like that?
I wanted that to be so much cooler than it was, but then it wasn't.
Incoming. Whoa. Okay. Too slow.
Oh, those are called mutants, huh?
This thing is dead, right?
Give it a kick and make sure, maybe?
Fucking disgusting. And the awkward pauses even, but not even just the awkward pauses, but just like the choice in dialogue and the, like, you know, how they're trying to do the bantering and stuff. It just feels, the dialogue just does not feel natural. It feels very forced. I've seen a new thing on my video feed where it says do you mean RTX on? Makes the video kind of sharp and clean a bit. Yeah, I mean I've got the 4090 here. And I'm getting like, I've definitely not dipped below 60 frames. I don't even have DLSS on or anything like that.
Huh. What's this?
In order to improve frame rate usually. I turned it on for a little bit, but I was able to pretty much tell a difference immediately. It wasn't a dreadful difference, but... like, this thing is saying I can just run up here. It's like... like, this ain't...
This place gives me the creeps.
Yes. What is it about deserted houses?
Wait, what the hell is that? That's actually like on my stream? Is that like a new Twitch thing, do you mean? I really like the RGX feature. For me as a half-blind person, it makes it a lot easier to watch videos, especially with text. So I thought maybe there's some sort of program which applies RGX-like filter to the whole screen. Notice, like, is RGX a goddamn placebo? Oh. Are you using Opera? Is the browser that you're using Opera? Yeah, I was about to, yeah. Yeah, it's an Opera thing.
There was a battle here.
Looks more like a massacre to me.
You're fucking kidding!
Well, don't just stand there.
There it is!
It's not much, but you never know.
Eat shit! Enjoy! Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Now's your chance.
On it!
Locked chests, sealed chests may well contain highly valuable items. Luckily, all you have to do is unlock them and defeat any nearby enemies.
Reasonably impressive, I suppose.
Reasonably? Kiss my ass. What do we got?
Ulsa, a necklace worn by Tanta Cinta. Its name means flower. Increase the effects of Frey's signature purple magic.
Here.
Incomplete.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
Ah! Ha! Well, that place didn't exactly. We need to get out of here now.
Indeed.
Bullseye! Try this for size. Uh-oh. How'd you like this? Gotcha.
The advantage is ours.
Ah, yeah. Oh, damn. Got you on your toes now. Ha. Ha.
Ooh. Today's weather is purpley pink. Reinos.
Hey, Cuff. So, how come you came to Athia back whenever that was?
What do you mean?
You said you came here from somewhere else, right? How come?
I suppose you could say I was sent here as a messenger. But by the time I arrived, things between the Tantas had deteriorated to the point where they had no desire to listen. They didn't want to hear what I had to say, so they silenced me.
Damn. So they turned you into a cuff? That sucks.
Embrace.
What do you think made the Tantas go mad?
If I remember correctly, dissension grew between them. It led to a power struggle. A rift opened up. A rift from which the corruption grew. And where once they worked in perfect harmony, now they stand divided. They retreated to the safety of their kingdoms, and the break soon spread in their wake.
So did the break cause the madness, or the other way around?
It all seems to have happened at around the same time. What's so special about this New York of yours, then?
Central Park in the fall. Oh, and Kanish.
Kanish?
Potato pockets of toasty heaven. My troubles seem to disappear for the 3 to 5 minutes it takes for me to demolish one.
You paint such a vivid picture.
Oh man, I bet the kids in town would love to see this.
It would make for a striking picture, I suppose.
In the frame you go.
Three more pictures remaining.
Nice.
Passable.
And it looks like it autosaved just now, so we're gonna do that. Why do I have? Oh, it's a trash chest. We don't need you anymore. Oh, but we could do this. But anyway, actually,
Wood, ever onward.
ever your mom word. Got you. Shit.
Huh. Get in there.
Praise maximum health increased.
Shit. Looks like some kind of lock.
Ooh. I've been like just about to end stream, but then these shinies keep on getting me. Ah, fuck, this is one of them. It's an Onimusha puzzle. Anyway. Oh, one of these ones, huh? Oh, I don't even need to... You don't even need to use the whole thing.
That went well.
Lovely.
Let's see. What do we got here?
A single old coin in this gargantuan chest of ours. Okay, okay. Now we're going to save and stop. Because I have work to do. There is a slight chance that today we might be mucking around on the Dad Factory channel for the first time ever. Depending on a few things. I will alert the Discord if that's going to happen. Thank you guys very much.
This looks so different from Janine.
It does. Thank you very much. I will, I'll see you guys, I don't know, when I see you. When I wake up. What am I even doing? Probably Mega 10 game or some shit. Something simple. Maybe Final Fantasy. I don't know. No, thank you for hanging out. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.